Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey and I am back with you again today to share how I planned in my classic size happy planner. This is the neutral, this is your year planner. You will see that it doesn't have any decor or anything like that, and there was a look at how I planned last week. Now this week I am going for a very specific color scheme. I'm going to do just a whole lot of blush pink, like a really pale sort of pretty pink, and then a couple of pops of gray. Well, I don't know that you would actually call gray a pop, but adding a little bit of gray and then some pops of red and green. As you can see, I have the Scraptastic Club January Plan On It kit, and I am going to be working exclusively with that. And then at the end, I will add some washi tape from Sweet Stamp Shop that I just absolutely adore. But anyway, as you can see, I'm flipping through the kit and the stickers that you can get additionally with the kit if you choose to purchase those, and they are just so pretty. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to use this one because I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and the florals are just absolutely outstanding. You can see that the first thing I added this week was the little meal planning sticker, and that is the color of pink I will be using this week. Now, because of a Monday evening activity, I've decided to put my to-do list in the center box. I think I talked about this a little bit last week as well. I really like having the to-do list in the center or in the top because it affords me a little bit of extra room if I have additional to-dos. Since I put the meal planning in the bottom, it definitely limits what I can have there. Now I'm using this large clock sticker and marking off the time for my son's practice and then just writing his practice underneath. Now it's a fabulous idea. Had I only used a finer tip pen, it would have looked a lot better too. I'm not really very happy with how it looks. However, it's okay. It's 1 week, and next week I will just make sure to use a thinner tip pen. Now I've moved on to Tuesday after also adding a little cute header for my to-do list on Monday. I love that. And speaking of loving, I also love these little bubble checklists. They're super cute, especially the ones where you have the two coordinating colors together. So like the paler pink and then the darker pink. I just love it, especially for this week where I am really focusing hardcore on this pale pink color. I just love it all together. Now I'm taking one of the small labels and then adding the little car icon on top just to notate my late start this week. Unfortunately, I didn't have a car icon that matched perfectly, so I went with what goes best. And that's okay. That's kind of the spirit of the whole thing, that we're adding little additional pops of color here and there. So now for the activity on the bottom, I'm layering a few different stickers together, one of those super cute little notepad stickers, a small decorative, and then the tiny little clock. The clocks I'm absolutely obsessed with. You're going to see those a gazillion times because they're just not only adorable, but they totally are just kind of the perfect icon for everything, no matter what it is, appointment, activity, event. You are usually notating a time, and so when you're notating a time, a clock is perfect. Because it's Valentine's Day on Tuesday, I went ahead and I filled in a decorative box in the top. I knew that I only had that one scheduled event so far, so even if I had to add something else additionally, I'd still have plenty of room. And like I said, it's Valentine's Day, so I might as well be able to add a little bit of decoration. Am I right? So I, of course, thought of another activity that I had on Tuesday, but I just went ahead and added that icon. And like I said, I still have room for more events. So it's really no problem at all because I do want to make sure that I can add additional things as the week goes on if necessary. I don't usually have too many things crop up, but you never know. There could be some. Now for Thursday, I'm taking this pink box and offsetting it outside of the line and then having that label sticker line up with the right-hand line. So a little bit of layering and a little bit of centering just to give it a little bit of balance. And then also in that middle box, adding another activity box. Now, I will go back to the bottom one again as well, but sometimes I get sort of sidetracked when I see a sticker when I'm flipping through looking for something else. So I don't want to lose that inspiration, so I just go with it right when it strikes. Now again, a meal planning box in the very bottom. I'm using mostly the pink ones, but I did change it up a little bit and add a couple of gray this week just to have them stand out a little bit. I am just madly in love with this color scheme, and I love how they just pair together so well. So like you're looking here now, I've added the flag on top, and I'm going to add a baseball icon sticker on top of that. And the pink and the gray from this kit are just, they're just beautiful. And what I'm really liking about it is that it's so different for me, but I really love it. So now I am breaking out this amazing bubble checklist stamp set, and I'm going to use a Prima chalk ink because that's the ink that I have that's a light pink. Now it doesn't match perfectly, I'm not going to lie. It's not like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Yeah, no, totally not. But it's okay, and it's going to match well with having the other additional pops of color on this layout. So if I was really genuinely only doing the pale pink, I might feel a little bit more nervous about it because this is kind of a little bit of a different shade. But when it all comes together, I think it works just fine. So now for Friday, I did something a little bit different. I put the header for the to-do list at the bottom. So really, it's not a header at all. I guess it's kind of like a footer or something like that, right? Anyway, that's super dorky. I'm adding an activity that I have on Friday night, and then my to-do list will go in the center box for Friday. And again, like I said already, that's really perfect for me because sometimes I just am overflowing with little things to get finished. And so this will allow me to add an item or two underneath if necessary. Now I'm just going to finish out the meal planning for the weekend just to get those all finished. And like I said, that little added gray one, it just changes things up a little bit, makes it a little interesting. And I think it definitely helps since I'm not using all pink. I do have a couple of different little pops of color. I feel like adding the different color in the meal planning just accentuates that. Now, as you can see, I put these two little flags up on Saturday morning, and I did screw up the gray one, so I just simply peeled it up and fixed it. And that's kind of one of the things that I really like about the stickers is that if you notice a mistake right away, you can generally just peel them up and fix it. It's kind of not like stamping in that regard that it kind of has to be perfect, and you have a little bit more wiggle room to get things right. Now my Saturday is absolutely jam-packed, so you're going to see all kinds of activities there. I'm making sure to try to get them chronological. I generally kind of have a problem with that. I end up with things all over the place, but for Saturday I'm trying to, as much as I can, make them chronological, stick to my color scheme, and still make it visually appealing. So now I'm taking one of these stickers that have the little hearts on the side. It's kind of an ombre thing with the lines. I love these, by the way. They're crazy functional. And able to write 2 basketball games on here, which is great. Now I'm going to use my little push pin stamp. I love this thing. I can't get enough. I seriously cannot wait to stamp push pins on absolutely everything. And I used that same Prima chalk ink. These are really, really juicy, so you'll just want to make sure not to slide your hand over that or anything like that, lest you smear it all over the page and become frustrated at your mess. And I can speak to that in that I am such a messy crafter. Now I know that it's time to begin to tie in some decorative elements, so I'm taking these 3 little hexagons, one of which is decorative, to notate my last activity for the week. And so I'm going to trim the excess off with some scissors that are hanging over the edge, and then I'm going to write the details in the hexagons. So this is a really fun way, clustering some of these together, to not only add interest and have it stand out, but also combine functional with decorative, because the stickers themselves are super cute. And yes, I did add one purely decorative one, but most of the time they are decorative on their own while being functional at the same time. Now you can see that I have the whole week planned out and I have all of my activities and stuff down. So now I can just add a few decorative elements. And as you know, if you've watched any of my videos before, I do usually add 2 or 3 little decorative stickers at the end or stamps. just to make it really fun. And then I'm always really excited all week long about my planner, and then I want to refer back to it and carry it around, and that's a great thing. So now for Wednesday, it's actually my husband's birthday, so I've added a little present icon and then just added that it was his birthday and wrote his name with my script and my Tombow brush pen. It's not anything particularly special, like I didn't go out of my way to make that stand out, but I feel like with the brush lettering it definitely stands out all on its own. Now, I don't feel the need to make my spread overwhelmingly decorative, nor do I typically like to add a ton of washi, but I'm super obsessed with this washi tape from Sweet Stamp Shop. Look how cute those freaking hearts are. They are just adorable. So I wanted to add some of this to my layout. And then that other washi tape from Sweet Stamp Shop is also super cute and a great accent. Now the thing is this washi tape is red, so it coordinates with the small amount of red elements here, but it definitely changes the feel of the page. Now I probably would have preferred a blush pink, but I'm not gonna lie, I love the pink this week. I'm crazy about the pink this week. But these washis are so perfect for a Valentine's Day week. There's no way I couldn't have used them. And they still really fit the theme super well, despite the fact that they're not pink. So as you can see, I just added a few little strips of it, nothing overwhelming, though definitely more than I usually use. And now I'm just going to add a couple more decorative stickers. So for Valentine's Day, that one that says Happy Valentine's Day. And then I also want to include in that upper left-hand Monday box something decorative as well, because I don't need to save it for anything else. So I'm adding a full box and then a hexagon and then this cute little love. It's just adorable. And again, it's just one little cluster of decorative stickers where even if I needed to add another activity or appointment, I still totally have room to do so. So now I'm just going to finish up with the decorating, and that will be it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed my video, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comment box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.